we have finished discussing how the conversation process happens, how do you start, build, end conversations, and how to have deep conversations. So we've discussed everything that you're supposed to do, but not what you're supposed to speak. So don't worry, I've got it covered with this small video where we are going to be talking about cultural iceberg and how that affects the choice of topics that you speak to people. So let's get started. Now, you might have seen this image online, anywhere, maybe in some trainings that you've attended. If not, let me just give you a brief idea of what it is. They say that only 25% of the iceberg is actually visible and the rest of the 75% is underwater. You can't really see it. And that is exactly what happens with people as well. Just by looking at a person, we can't really say everything about this person, what moves them, what drives them. There is an observable part, and then there is a big part of this person that is unobservable. So if you want to know more about this person, you're going to have that many conversations with this person so that you can keep opening up and peeling the layers like onions layers, where you keep getting to know this person more and more with each and every conversation that you have. So that ultimately when you have deep conversations, you get to know more about what drives this person, what pushes this person. Now you might be wondering, why do you need this? Well, if you want to create connections, let it be from a work perspective, maybe it's your client, maybe these are people whom you want to have in your circle, then it is important that you know them well. Then it is important that you know that you have similar vibes or maybe complementary vibes in some way so that it fits well, or you know enough about this person so you can work or learn to deal with this person. Getting to know a person will never be of waste. You will always find a reason for getting to know somebody well. And if it's just to have great conversation, I definitely think that is a reason worth getting to know somebody. So how do you go from the observable to the unobservable? Simple thing, by having more conversations, but by also having conversations about topics in a certain way that you get to dig deeper and get to know this person more. So how do you do this? Is by moving from what questions to why questions. Now that sounds very simple, but essentially the idea is when you just talk about what, it's usually what they like, what they do, what they enjoy doing, what are their goals, what are their wishes. But when you ask why is when you're digging deeper. So how do you put this to use when it comes to choice of topics? So you start by asking questions about their family, about the work that they do, about their hobbies if they have any hobbies, or any interests that they have, and they could be any sort of interests. They could be intellectual interests, they could be physical, they could be mental, they could be emotional or spiritual interests, or it could be their dreams, their goals, their vision for their life. These are the things that you can definitely talk to them about initially when you're getting to know this person. And then you move to the unobservable part of this person by getting to know them better, by asking them questions about their experiences, their struggles, the challenges that they have faced, their perspectives, their opinions, and what drives them. The questions that tell you more about what makes this person tick, what makes this person who they are. So when you're just starting out conversations, you start with the what topics and then you move on to the why topics. This way, you learn to build connections better, you get to know the person better, and when you do, you have a connection for life. I hope this helps you understand how you connect the deep conversation process and ultimately the choice of topic altogether and have amazing conversations. So with that, we are done with the conversation side of the segment and we are going to be moving into connections. In the next video, we are going to learn all about connections and building a good network using the skills that we have learned in conversations. And I'll see you in the next video.